The Objective News Network, more Coverup and case quashing in the New Jersey courts. Hello, this is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. Well, we are still at it. It's really quite remarkable what we are finding in the treasure trove of information contained in what's called the National Investigative Library of Evidence, or NILE for short. NILE documents a 10-year investigation by the nonprofit think tank Institute for Complexity Management of America's judicial system, and the picture that's painted here is not a pretty one. We've already told you about federal judge Leda Dunn-Wetra, who allegedly threw legal cases to protect her boss, Madeline Cox-Arleo, from being exposed for presiding over cases that involved her husband's law firm in an egregious conflict of interest that violated her oath to the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee. Well, how about this one? We came across an Amicus Curiae brief, or Friend of the Court brief, sent to the Federal District Court of New Jersey, reporting the RICO enterprise in a civil case involving Demodulation Incorporated's former law firm, Caligie Law, and a former state's witness for the Justice Department, who was involved in an organized crime offshore gambling enterprise in Antigua. This is the very same state's witness or informant who was embedded as a client in the Caligie law firm and who funded on a contingency basis Demodulation Incorporated's legal cases. A figure who was very well known to his handlers at the local FBI Newark office and the Justice Department in D.C. Well, the FBI informant filed a civil suit in the Federal District Court of New Jersey claiming that the Caligie law firm, the same lawyers that represented Demodulation Incorporated, owed him a whopping $18 million in back payments on the money his contingency funding company allegedly paid to the Caligie law firm to defend Demodulation Incorporated in their cases against the U.S. government. But the ICM NILE database suggests that the informant was really there to help scuttle Demodulation Incorporated's legal cases, working in coordination with Demodulation Incorporated's own attorneys, higher-ups at the FBI, and the Justice Department lawyers defending the government against charges for stealing the small company's intellectual property. Here you see a copy of the Amicus brief contained in the NILE database and sent to the Federal District Court of New Jersey. It reports to Magistrate Judge Michael Hammer, sitting on the Federal District Court of New Jersey, along with Magistrate Judge Leda Dunn-Wetra and Madeline Cox-Arleo, the existence of the very same criminal RICO enterprise that was originally reported to Dunn-Wetra months and months and months beforehand. According to the evidence in the NILE database, Hammer simply rejected the brief as irrelevant to the case he was presiding over in what certainly has the court's hallmark of a continuation of the cover-up of Judge Cox-Arleo's violation of her oath to the U.S. Senate Committee on the Judiciary and the wholesale corruption of the court. It is what it is for June 19, 2023. This is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. Thank you so much for watching. We will have much more on this developing story in our review of the Nile database. Please subscribe and give us your comments. We love hearing from you. Thank you.